Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Oracle Insights by Crystal. That is me. Tonight, I want to work with a different deck that I don't use very often. It is the Starlight Frequencies Oracle by Leah Shulman. This is a deck that I use when I am wanting to communicate and channel guidance, wisdom from the starlights, from the stars, from the cosmic influences. Please like, subscribe, and share, and make comments as you see fit. And I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it and get started. I am already connected and resonating with my guides, my higher self, the Ascended Masters, sentient beings, Mother Earth, and even the love angels, because they could chime in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and let's see what is the topic of this session going to be about. Wow. Oh, wow. Crystalline Spirit. Oracle Insights by Crystal. I think there's a correlation here. You are creation itself, and this is true. You can reach anyone at any time with your pure source light without taking any residual energy on. This is very critical knowledge, that when you are working with your higher self, with the divine, with source, you are working from spirit, which it does not contain residual energies that are not for your highest good. So we're going to be working with the crystalline spirit, and that is just being on point with yourself, being your best self, your highest self, your fine-tuned self. Now, may I ask, now that we have a topic for this session, what can we elaborate on as a unified source of guidance? Everyone, please get a journal, pause, get a journal and a pen, because I'm hoping you'll want to write down a couple of things that you resonate with, so that when you revisit it, you'll see your growth, how spirit manifests miracles and guidance, synchronistic events in your life. It does happen. I am actual proof of that. So we have, very well said, we are the temple of light. You are worthy. See the truth of who you are, a being of pure love and light. So this is affirming what you are. You are a temple of light. You are a beacon of light. You are the source of light, ultimately. And you want to keep that temple as clean as possible, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. So that means there's work to be done when you feel like you're out of sync or out of sorts. So there's something you need to hone, something you need to investigate within yourself and find that balance and that centeredness. So as a temple of light, wow, source is speaking. When it lands on, okay, it could be Mother Earth, but there's two cards that came out. They did not land on the source power cord, because that's usually when source says, I have something to say. So this could be from a spirit guide or an ascended master. Beacon of light. Wow. Beacon of light. Create a container for your energy. so you can remain in your own frequency. Stay in your strong sense of self. Beacon of light after a temple of light. So this is another critical mark. Beacons of light are way showers. They hold the light for others that come upon their path. It not only helps light the journey and the path, but helps them make informed decisions for themselves. And Cosmic Light Council has come up. You are being cleared, balanced, and stabilized through 12 vibrational dimensions of light. That means all your chakras are aligned. When you are working with Source, when you're working with your higher self, when you're working with the divine, and it's really all one entity, if you want to call it an entity, but it technically is not. But we call it an entity because it's got a vibration and frequency that's outside of humans. So that is the higher self. They are confirming and affirming not only that we are temples of light, as it was previously stated, beacons of light, as it was previously stated, and that we are balanced and stabilized and cleared, as previously mentioned. So I think they're flowing with what is being said, just as confirmation and affirmation that we are on the right discussion path. So thank you very much, universe, spirit guides, ascended masters, sentient beings, and Mother Earth. Would you like to share some guidance for someone or a group of people that are sharing the same vibration at this time? That's people of like mind. They're maybe at the same level of spiritual growth, and they might need a little guiding tip as to how to proceed. Okay, so we do have some information regarding that. Oh, that's the big one. Let me see what this one is. Okay, let's start with this one. Self-awareness. That is, self-awareness is step one in your journey. You've probably already progressed through this step, but let go of your egoic attachments. Your evolution comes with release. So, if you are feeling stuck, take a look at your inner plateau, your inner compass, and see if you have let go of your egoic attachments. That doesn't necessarily mean that you need to let go and kill your ego, because the ego is actually a very productive tool when it comes to wanting to progress ahead with goals, endeavors, aspirations, wishes. Infinite vastness. Stop playing small. You know you are infinite. You know you are a divine being. You know you are unlimited, unbounded, untainted source. That is what they want you to finally let sink in. You are these things. So therefore, if you think any less of yourself, you're going back to playing small. You're not just human. You're infinitely endowed with the power of, let me rephrase that. You're infinitely endowed with the power, they're saying, go ahead and use the word power, to be greater than just your human self. Spirit and your soul guide you. They will take you to places and levels of understanding where you can reach wisdom, and it will come from within because you're connected and are source. So we are going to see what source of guidance. What is source guiding us to see? The past, present, and future possibility. Whew, this is getting me hot. Acknowledge where you have been and where you are going. The possibilities are endless and yours to create. That is what power does. It's not a power play. It's not the one-upsmanship game. It's not even masking, when you put on a mask so that you can seem better than Joe Schmo over there or Jane Happenstance over there. But it is not considered a game. But look at this card. It does have the chess game portrayed on it. And that is because you are basically fine-tuning yourself. You're fine-tuning your heart, your intentions, your goals, your aspirations. You're fine-tuning your personality. So some things you're going to have to let go of. Some things you're going to have to jump over. Some things you're going to have to crown, and that's when you're not playing small. Put that crown of divinity on and allow yourself to create and manifest what your heart desires. Manifest your dreams. Manifest things not only for yourself, but others will enjoy them as well, because you're going to be vibrating at a frequency that's going to attract like minds, like vibration, like hearts. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just pull two more cards, and one for the crystal ball. And let's see. Okay, that one did land on source. So source code, or source code. Source is saying truth seeker. They're saying this is total truth for seekers that want truth. Strengthen your intuitive senses and lift the veil from your mind's eye for a clearer connection to source. This image is very explicit. It's saying not only does communication and truth come from certain devices that have been planted on the earth, such as the pyramids. There is the Eye of Horus. There's the Sphinx and a cat that guards the temple of the pyramids. The pyramids are a place, a magical, mystical place that is actually the house of the throat chakra of the planet. You can even research this. The planet has its own 7 chakras and several gateways that keep it in tune with the vibration of source as well. So, truth seeker, strengthen your intuitive senses. Go within and start to journal. This is where journaling is so important. Journal what comes to your mind from out of the blue. Seems like out of left field, they get your attention because it's not something that you devised a thought pattern from. Write that stuff down because it's going to be important for your journey. It's going to be guiding messages for you, knowledge for you to hone, to research for yourself, because wisdom comes from experience. Everyone should know that. Wisdom comes from experience. It can come from guides as well, but they're pointing you to the experience that you already went through. So they're saying, you went through this situation, go within, what did you devise as far as good for you out of that? That is wisdom. That is wisdom you can share with others that come on your path that are going through something similar, because life is not only repetitive, it's cyclical, but it's a spiral up, cyclical pattern. The higher you go just means that you've learned something, that you don't have to repeat certain decisions, certain mistakes, what you consider mistakes, certain lessons. You're ascending into the higher realms and vibrations, and you are gaining self-mastery over yourself, your emotions, your responses. So, lift the veil from your mind's eye for a clearer connection to source. That veil, forgive me, I do not mean this in a derogatory manner, but this veil is called the veil of ignorance. This veil of ignorance simply means what you don't know. What is not in your face that you could see as being a resolution? What is in your face that you can't see the truth of what you are? It's a veil. Once you remove the veil and take off the blinders, you start to see yourself in a whole new light. You see the world in a whole new light. You see potential in a whole new light. Journal, journal, journal. And let's close with, yes, Enlightened. The cover card for the box, the guidebook, is a 10. Whenever they show a 10, the number 10, that is a sense, gives me a sense of completion, that the reading has gone well, that the session is complete, that it's a perfect 10 if you want to score it. Enlightened. The knowledge you seek is seeking you. You might want to write that one down because it's going to make more sense. There are no distorted versions of reality. The knowledge you seek is seeking you. And here is the picture. I've already shown it on the box, but the knowledge you seek is seeking you. That is so true. This one almost should be up there on the crystal ball, but they didn't want that one coming out just yet. When you know you're enlightened, you know you're enlightened. When you know that your true self is a divine being, you are enlightened. When you know that all the answers that you could possibly even imagine are from within you because you are the universe. And the universe contains everything. The Akashic records, the past, present, and future knowledge, answers to certain experiences and situations that you need help with, they come from within. When you deduce yourself to the divine source, not just a spark, you are the whole enchilada. And each cell in your body contains, I'm going to use this phrase, it contains the code and blueprint for everything that exists. Everything that has existed and everything that will exist. It's just like seeing a tree in a seed. That's what you are. And I hope you recognize that on your path and journey. So now I'm going to just go ahead and pull one more card and ask that the universe share something. And no, that's 2 cards. I just want one, universe. Thank you very much. And it is this one. For on top of the crystal ball, from the universe, they are saying, equilibrium. Equilibrium. Your experience is complete. Process it without judgment. Allow your mind to return to point 0, back to balance. This is like going on a mission, on a journey, on an excursion, and you get to experience all kinds of things. Vibrant colors, art forms that just wow you, knowledge that just astounds you, and you're constantly in awe. I know of this. I know what I'm talking about in this sense because I have journals and journals. I have like 10 journals of awe-inspiring experiences. But we have to come back to center, find our equanimity, be balanced, and stay grounded. So that's what they want us to do after we realize, You can only admit it to yourself or unless someone asks. It's a very important question. It's a very personal question. Not many people will ask this. Are you enlightened? You can certainly say the truth, or you can mask it a little bit and not want to seem too flighty about it. A simple yes and a simple no will do. Ladies and gentlemen, I really, really, really enjoyed this session. We worked with the crystalline spirit within ourselves. We journaled, didn't we? We journaled about being the temple and beacons of light, that we are being cleared, balanced, and stabilized through the cosmic light council's assistance and overseeing of our journey. We have started our journey with the question, who am I? What am I? That is self-awareness peeking up and saying, I know there's more to life than this. And there really is. You are enlightened, those that know that you are. So stop playing small. Start voicing your knowledge and wisdom. Try to vibrate that knowledge out without using words. Somehow, in meditation, you can have a walking meditation, an open-eyed meditation, the kind where you sit still and hold the mudras, but emanate, vibrate, shine that light out into your community, into the cosmos, and watch what happens. Journal that you did it, first of all. Journal that you meditated on this in any way that suits you, and then watch life. Watch what happens. See what starts coming towards you, whether it's people, opportunities, miracles, awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping, witnessed phenomena. It happens. Take care, everyone. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay wise. Until next week, I bid you adieu. Ah, this thing.